D&D.
So I also put in that point spend, by the way, and also welcome everyone to session 11 of Dragons Demand. Apologize lately for the late starts here at 9 o'clock, but my actual job has been me, which is okay, but it's all right. You know what? But good news is, I just want to put a disclaimer. Yes, I have a 25,000 channel point spend where I want a one shot of your choice. I think I'm going to make a new rule. If you spend it, you have to be involved. You have to be involved. That'll get some people not to spend the points. That's good. You have to be involved. And I get final arbiter. I can always say no and ask you to pick something else.
Veto.
I have a veto. And you don't get your points back. Once the spent is spent. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I can give them back. I have no idea. But anyway, enough out of me. Welcome everyone to session 11 of Dragon's Demand. It's been a wild ride. When I first presented this to these fine players, I was like, oh yeah, this will take like 6 to 7 sessions. We're on session 11. So it's been a wild ride. But I always forget that this amazing group here, they like to roleplay. And it's super awesome. And I'm loving it. Also, should I tell them? Should I tell them what we're planning to do afterwards? Or should I wait?
God.
I should wait? I don't know. Hey,
Patrick, stop acting like you don't want to
do
it.
Hey, Patrick, what's that thing that you've always wanted to do? What you've always wanted to do? What was it? There's a certain life path that you wanted to take. I think it was. What was it?
I don't want to be a pirate.
He wants to be a pirate. So we are planning with our Monday night group here. We are going to start doing a run through probably sometime in mid to late November. We're going to start. We're going to do a run through of Skull and Shackles. So if you like these beautiful people and you'd like to see them dressed up as pirates, because I'm gonna dress up as a pirate. I've already looked.
I already have plans.
Ooh, +5 to my next roll. Love it. So I'm very excited. But you will see them playing Skull and Shackles, and it is a very unforgiving and scary game. But we'll see how far they get into it. I'm very excited. But enough out of me. We're gonna go around the table where everyone introduce themselves, tell us who they're playing. We'll do a quick recap, and then we'll dive right into actual play, which is funny because this is an actual play. We're gonna go Blau, Zeb, Patrick, Atomic, Aaron. Take it away, gentlemen.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Blau/Joe. I'm playing Epius the Wizard.
I'm Zeb, and I'm going to be playing Grisrutson, the Ranger.
I'm Patrick. I play Lucas, our half-elven bearded.
There we go. Got it in this time.
Hey everybody, I'm Atomic. I'm playing Galgadir, the Blood Ranger, and let's kill some dragons.
Yeah, I'm Aaron. I'm playing Rikus, the half-orc fighter, and I agree. Down with the dragons.
Love it. And of course, I am Dear Wolf, the Game Master, the Weaver of Tales, the Spinner of Plots. I don't know. I don't really have a good tagline. Well, it's still work in progress.
Oh, I got one for you. The Weaver of Tales, the Spinner of Plots, the Runner of Mouth.
The Runner of Mouth. Fuck you. You know what? Get bent. Get bent, Aaron. Get bent. So we left us off, our intrepid adventurers. You all had traveled to the Crypt of Tula, where things got a little wild. Rikus almost died. He actually did die and came back with a pretty cool token. I just want to show all the kids at home. I want to show all the kids at home this really cool new token that Rikus has. If everybody can see it, look how nice that is. Super cool looking.
I got hit so hard.
It's hit so hard that he got more attractive than his old token. That's what it is.
Yeah,
definitely a lot nicer looking, a lot nicer. But you had delved deep into the Crypt of Tula, this curse and corrupted resting place of this traitor to the town of Belhaim that you had discovered through the mayor herself. And long story short, things actually went pretty well. The only fallen person, it wasn't actually really a person. It was scraps. People. And I would like us all to take just a quick, just a few second moment of silence for scraps. All right, that's enough of that, and we will move on. Pour one out for the kobold homie. Just pour one out. There you go. That's absolutely hilarious. I love it. But I wanted to ask the group, would you have traveled? And what I'll do is I'll actually move you back over to the Dragon Fend so we can see where you all are located. You are obviously currently up by the Crypt of Tula. Down south away from you can travel back to the road and over those kind of hill area back to town. Did you want to go back to town, or did you want to just head south, sort of the southeast towards the monastery? What was the battle plan?
So I
mean, the lo-
since it was only like a 4-hour journey, I believe we discussed going back to town and we needed to get more wands,
Yeah.
healing, so forth.
there's that, and we can suss out the rest of this week trying to get some crafted items done and stuff.
Mhm.
Because we said they gave us like, what was it, 10 days or a week or something?
Correct.
And we've used 2 days of it or a day of
Mhm.
it.
It's like 4 hours to get here, something like that. So
Yeah, so I
Plus,
think we've
it's
only
not
done.
even-
Not sure if anybody, you know, is really gonna be upset at this, but the remember that the innkeeper Talia has apparently gone to deal with all this herself.
Oh yeah, she left.
Yeah.
Now that being said, you know, we said we'd make our best effort to save her. Best effort means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, so I'm good with whatever we as a group decide that we're gonna do.
It sounds like we've got a free in.
We're just gonna just start buying real estate in the town. That's
Make another speech. Speech.
Jesus. So about that Dragon Slayer thing.
So it sounds like you're all heading back to town.
Yep.
Seems like it.
So
Yeah.
as you begin the journey back to town, 2 things. There is this dense, kind of forested but hilly area where this apparent monastery is located. Towards that dark, forested area off to the southeast, as you guys begin your journey back towards the town, I need you all to make perception checks.
Not gonna let us get back.
Oh, I'll let you get back. You can choose to ignore it.
If we even notice it.
Kelgadir, you are the one that notices it. You are looking in the direction of the monastery, and you see what looks to be the smoke. It's a gray, kind of cloudy, overcast day, and you can just barely make out what looks to be the smoke rising from likely a campfire just inside and near to where this monastery apparently is located.
So I just see the smoke. Do we smell anything?
On the wind is moving from the west to the east, and no, you don't smell anything. You just see the smoke
Okay.
rising.
He'll definitely point it out to Chris.
Gris, you see it as well.
Looks
Looks to be a campfire, likely big enough for 1 to 2 people to sit around based on its... Actually, give a survival check. Let's have you do that. I'm going to have you give a survival check. That's an underutilized skill.
that is not the one that I clicked on, but
Yeah.
okay.
You fail your fort save, you get shingles. It's real unfortunate.
Ah.
Survival. So you're not sure how big it is. I mean, it's so far away. At least big enough for, at least one person, but you're not sure how big this campfire is. You'd have to get closer to determine.
That is somewhere between a wildfire and a campfire up there.
There's definitely something on fire over there.
Yeah. Problem is that the innkeep, or is that whoever we're supposed to be paying?
So can we
Let's just
estimate it?
go to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we estimate a distance? I mean,
It's about 1.5 miles away from you.
well, I think we should go check it out. Might as well.
I'm pretty spent on spells after the fight with Tula. Or did we get our spells back because we leveled up? Oh, you have to prayer him again.
Yeah, you have to.
You
Yeah, the rest again.
you have not gotten your spells back.
Yeah, so I'm pretty spent. I have 2nd level spells, and that's about it.
I mean, we could go and check it out, and then have like Chris sneaky his way up just to get an eye
I was
on
gonna
him.
say
We don't
I
have to-
can. Me and Boris can kind of post outside of the monastery and try to scout it out and see what we can.
If one of you wants to go up, I have an invisibility remaining, but
No, it's just
dragon, that's not going to help you.
Right, but I mean, the last time we ran into a dragon, it was an illusion.
I don't think a dragon's gonna be sitting around a campfire.
No,
Yeah.
but
Unless-
a wizard who is trying to extort a whole town
Yeah.
by
could
pretending to
be
be a
it.
dragon may.
Oh, we can take a wizard.
Of course we can.
Everyone looks to Epius. That's funny.
All I'm saying is that I can sneak up there and I can watch the monastery.
Oh my god.
It is
Oh
my
my
birthday, and they
God.
got me a balloon.
Oh my god, you
Oh my
goober.
God.
You absolute goober.
The it's I didn't know shingles did that to your voice.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That is wild and amazing, and I love it. That's so good. That's so fun. But
But all points aside, I can sneak up to the monastery, and I can with Boris.
all right. So I'm gonna have you make a stealth check, and then we are gonna move you to a different map, and I will describe what you see as you approach.
Oh, thank God.
It's
Oh,
actually
thank God.
pretty good.
Oh, thank God.
That is actually pretty darn good. So you begin to make your journey towards the monastery. And you actually, the monastery is at the end of the Old Quarry Road. It's actually where the Old Quarry Road dead ends into this monastery. And the name of the monastery is the Monastery of Saint Connexorus. And it's old, it's abandoned. No one spends any time there, but it's still in very good shape. But as you approach the monastery, you see that the forested area around it started to become overgrown. The grass around the monastery is extremely, extremely high. But I'd like you to make a perception check as you begin to approach the monastery.
Oh,
Okay. You don't notice anything, but the monastery, the road, the Old Quarry Road it dead ends right at the gate of this monastery. Now the actual fire you see, and you are right in this location right here. This is where your character currently resides. You've come to the gate. Just on the other side, you see these rows of, just to the north of you, see these rows of statues, all of this Saint Connexorus person. And then just off to the right, as you get very close to this cast iron gate that is slightly open. Looks like there was a chain on it at one point, but it's been opened just enough to where one person could slip inside. And you hear a conversation going on. You hear a conversation. One of the voices you recognize is Talia. She sounds exasperated, a little upset, but she also sounds like she is pleading with this other person, whoever this other individual is. And you approach and get just close enough to hear her kind of mid-sentence, and she's begging this person, just begging them to, there has to be another way. What do you mean they have, if it is this dragon that you say that there are dragon slayers, they are in the town, they have already defeated the kobolds and others, and look, I know that they may not actually be dragon slayers, but they are capable, they are confident. Azimur, there has to be another way. Rather than you align with this beast, you could align with us, and together we could rid it. If we placated it, won't... Silence! Silence, Talia! I will not be swayed from this path. He has my beloved. And they will bring the gold, and the town shall melt. The town shall burn, and all of you shall die. If I cannot have my beloved, then no one can have their life. That is what I say. Azuma, please listen to reason. Please, for the love of the gods, for the love of everything, please listen to reason. I have told you once, and I have told you 1,000 times. My mind is made up. Now either wait with me here for the gold, or return to town, sister. And as you maybe poke your head around, you see this man with a big red hat and a blue feather in it. In his right hand, he wields a flaming sword. It appears to be made of flame. And before him is the woman that you know, Talia. She is pleading with him on the opposite sides of this small little fire smoke rising from it. Do you interact? Do you intervene, Zeb, or do you simply just watch as it happens?
I'm definitely not gonna like give my position away with it just being just me.
Mhm.
What did you say the Talia called him? Or
Azamur.
not Talia? Yeah.
Azmur.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna write that down on a small little
Mhm.
piece of paper that
You watch
Gris has on
as Talia, she looks as though she's about to make another plead. She's about to say something. And you see as the man, he's like moving his right hand, and in his right hand he has this flaming sword. In his left hand you see him moving it. And you've seen Epius make very similar motions when he's about to cast spells. You watch as she goes to say something, but the tree next to her, one of the branches begins to elongate, wraps it around her neck. She goes to gasp but cannot let out any sound because she's not being strangled, but the airflow is being restricted. Another vine pops up, and she becomes quickly entangled. I hope you understand, sister. None of this is personal. None of this is... It's actually convenient that you came here. I won't have to return to town to talk you out of leaving. I know the people of the village. I know the people of Belhaim. They will not bring the gold the dragon demands. I said the name of the game. They will
the thing.
wait. They will argue amongst themselves, and then the town will burn. But at least you will live, and maybe in time you will learn to forgive me. And you watch as she is pulled up and into the tree, and is kind of like hanging there in the tree. Just a few days now, dear sister. Just a few days.
Now that she's in the tree, she's like you said, she's not being hurt. She's just encased in
Being
it.
restrained. She is effectively entangled and stuck in the tree.
Okay. But he's not hurting her.
She's struggling, but doesn't look like he's
Wow.
killing her in this moment.
Right. Okay. I'd like to try to get by him, but it's too open for that.
So back at the rest of the group.
Yeah. I'm
No,
just
don't leave. Don't you have to leave yet. I just want to let them know.
Yeah.
He's been gone about an hour at this point.
Oh, that's too long.
So we go in after him.
Oh yeah.
I'm imagining it's an hour because you took your time, Zeb. You took your time,
Right.
Gris. And you've lingered listening to this conversation.
Based on the fact that he's not actively trying to hurt her in this moment, I'm going to scribble onto a note pretty much sum up the whole conversation, sum up what's happening. I'm going to pin it into Boris's chainmail vest that he has, and I'm just going to slowly lean down and as quiet as possible where he can hear me. I'm just going to whisper, Epius, go. And send Boris for Epius.
Boris doesn't readily leave. He is sniffing the air and he has that agitated, like, I smell something that isn't right, and he resists. I'm actually going to have you make a handle animal check here. Because he doesn't want to leave your side in this moment. He doesn't like it.
So we need to go to hell. Come on, sometime today here, please. Thank you. Thank you. That will be under that. Where is my handle animal?
He resists for a moment, but your stern voice, the command, you make the motion, and then he takes off at a full sprint back towards the group. By the time the rest of you make this decision that you should start traveling, you've maybe moved 30 feet. You see a certain wolf running towards you. He runs directly, I believe you said Epius, correct?
Yep.
He runs directly to Epius, turns his body towards you, and Epius, you see a small little note pinned to the side of the wolf.
I'll, withdraw and read it to the group. Say, well, Talia's there and someone has her detained. Looks like it's only one. Should we go in after them? Not the dragon.
And this,
Yeah, I'm walking.
Yep.
this
Well,
fine,
let's go. Might as well.
This Asmir.
I don't even know what
Wizard.
Asmir is.
Hunclay's to-do list mentioned confirming a demolition date with A's kobolds.
Perhaps he was manipulating the kobold tribes. Talia had alter self cast upon her. Maybe he has
And-
similar talents.
Attempt second contact with Dominion via book's ritual before loan to A.
I have a useful book on him. How long has it been since we left the tomb?
Hour and a half to, well, at this point, it's been about 2.5 hours.
Damn. Clayskin's worn off its last 50 minutes. Let's go.
Yep. Move in.
So, yeah,
What I have
gonna-
noticed coming up here to
On
this position, what I've seen any extra tracks besides these two?
make a survival check.
on the way up, Epius slaps Calgadir as they get close with invisibility.
This is gonna be good.
Oh God, that's a horrifying statement.
He's about to have a bad day.
Ah, God,
Somebody's about to have a real bad time.
damn it, I am rolling poorly tonight.
He'll hit Rikus with a bull's strength,
Ooh.
and that is a protection from evil, and that's the remainder of my spells that I have that are buffs. Oh, I just dragged someone under someone else. I think I switched Calgadir and Lucas here.
Kind of hot.
Nice.
So we watch as all of you approach this entrance. So 8 weather-worn statues in various martial poses flank a tilted patio leading up to the monastery's gates. The weathered iron gate is ajar. A guardhouse lies to the north, and 3 narrow arrow slits face ominously southward from its facade. You all see, and your wolfhound is very quick to join your side again, nuzzles up against you, tries to nibble your pinky, but then stops. And your party approaches. You only see 3 of them, though, not the other 4.
I start signing towards Epius. Where's Calgadir?
And we'll sign back invisible. Did anyone else pick up Sackfroth?
I picked up the
Drow sign.
yeah, whatever the sign language thing was.
That's Sackfroth, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I would start because they're a little bit further away, so Epius could be able to whisper to them. I just start conveying that Talia is up in the tree. And Dick Bag McGee is just chilling around the fire.
He is sitting by the fire, just like stoking it with a long stick.
But he did do similar things that has allowed me to realize that he is a caster of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
So he does have magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh. Then maybe we just let Calgadir go and chop his head off while he's invisible.
Yeah, Epius will sign to, open air and say, I assume you're moving in.
So okay, so we're definitely, just gonna go in and violence of action this thing, right? We're not gonna try and talk to this guy at all.
Well, we're pretty confirmed that he's the
Yeah,
bad guy.
I'm just making sure.
I would have conveyed
Yeah.
that he's pretty much just been like, they bring the gold or the city burns. I've saved you, sister.
We can go in there and have a short conversation. Invisibility will last that long if we want to go talk to him for a little bit. If we want to try and get some dirt.
Do we? Yeah, because it might possibly be the A. Do we want this guy alive?
That's
Take it,
kind of what
but
I'm
it's not
asking.
worth
Like,
it.
yeah.
You work. We'll try to distract him. You
Let's
work.
go.
You work close.
Yeah, I mean, I got 40 feet of movement around, so I mean, I can get in there pretty.
Yeah, we just
pretty
need to push the
quickly.
gate open first, is all, because the gate's only
Right.
ajar, right? It's not open.
Yeah,
Correct.
so
Well, let's.
With that, I would like to send Boris first
Mhm.
through the slightly open gate. I assume he could probably kind of slip by without making
The
much noise.
gate makes a rusted groaning noise as you push it open, and the man rises to his feet, seeing 4 of you enter. Calgadir, obviously under the effects of invisibility, quietly making his way closer. Ah! So you have come. I figured that... and he chuckles. I figured that fear would keep you. Did you bring the gold? Do you have it? Do you have the gold? Please, please. Aparax is very impatient. Very, very impatient.
We
What
had to
have you
leave the
done?
cart behind with the golem.
What have you done, Talia?
I have put her in a safe place. Where is the gold? Do you have it?
We had to leave the cart behind with the golem. Your Grave Knight friend cut him up.
I don't have a Grave Knight friend. I don't have a friend that's a Grave Knight. You're telling me you came here empty-handed? Why would you waste this time? Are you mad? This beast is enormous. You have neither the skill nor the numbers to face a dragon of its size. All you will accomplish is an agonizing death. Then Aparax will raise Belhaim to the ground. Go and get the gold, return it, and let us placate this beast.
I don't have sense motive, damn it.
Does anybody have sense motive?
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. That's not what I clicked on.
I do. I've got it. It's not great, but I got it.
32.
Well, he has it
Oh.
straight, so
Roll an 18 with a plus 14.
note to self: do not play poker with
Lucas,
Don't
this
lie to
man, he is not giving you the I'm an evil mastermind vibes. He's giving you the I am desperate and I've been pushed to desperate actions. He's not giving you the evil vibes. He's giving you I'm trying to put on a tough look kind of vibes, but it doesn't strike you as an evil dude. Talia's eyes as well, they're looking at you all as you approach, and her eyes are saying, please don't kill him.
Okay, well, so let's just make some assumptions. People know calculator is pretty quick, so you guys have talked, and what I've kind of done is like every 6 seconds I've moved.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
counted
Yeah.
6
I
moves. So it's
watched
like you guys know just about how long it would take calculator
Yeah.
to get to. So he's, by now he's probably there. So you guys are talking to him. If you give him some sort of signal, whatever, he'll whatever. But just
Yep.
So you can figure he's there. So
Um,
he's waiting.
Gris is watching Lucas because he's usually good about these situations. So he's looking for any kind of signal from Lucas.
Because invisibility is what, a minute a level, so you've got
plenty of time.
you've got a little bit of time
Right.
to suss this guy out. So
What is your name?
Name? My name
Yes.
doesn't matter.
What
All
is
that
your
matters
name?
is that you go and retrieve the gold and return
No,
it.
what is matter?
It is the only way I can save my wife.
Your wife? Who is your wife?
My wife is Ostrid. She is captured by this dragon. He will slay her. He will burn her. He will melt her. He will eat her alive if we do not bring him what he desires. Please, if you say you have the gold, let us go and retrieve it and return it.
The amount of gold the dragon requests is well beyond the town of Belhaim's means. Even
Yes,
if every
please.
peasant would lay themselves destitute, if the mayor was stripped, if the wizard's goods were sold, it wouldn't be possible.
Your reach exceeds your grasp.
There is no other way.
We could kill the dragon.
We kill the dragon.
My
Problem
sister.
goes away.
My sister said that you were so-called dragon slayers. All you will find is an agonizing death if you seek this beast.
Perhaps we will, but if we don't, the whole town will for sure.
We have to try.
So-
Sister.
Would your wife really be so cold as to condemn an entire town to death simply for her life?
I would like you guys to make a diplomacy check.
Have that.
I so want Calgadir to do something. And I'm
While
like,
rolling assist.
Got an 18.
That's an
Go.
assist. That's a 20.
Beautiful.
So here's what's interesting. Are you guys actively wearing the gear from the crypt?
Oh yeah.
That gives you a +10 to this check. The man in
Oh.
front of you seems to all of a sudden recognize what you wield. You mentioned a crypt, a grave knight of sorts. Did you
Right. Tula.
Yes, Rixkus has the armor.
have you achieved the dragon slaying items from the crypt?
Because we use this presumably gem encrusted rod.
so when he says this, as soon
Yeah,
as he
it's
says
the
items
sword.
from the crypt, Calgadir,
Sword and the axe.
no, sword on his arm, the point taps into the back of his
Tick,
neck.
tick, 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 tick.
Now, can I make an intimidate check to scare the shit out of this guy?
Oh, and things were going so well.
No, just you know,
No.
so he knows he's not the big swinging dick in this situation. Like he has no more cards to play. So is intimidate or
Yeah, go for it.
all right, let's see. 22. Well, I mean I'm invisible. I was gonna say I also have
Circumstances.
all the armor, but I'm invisible, so
Use our friend there. We
So-
came well prepared.
We're here to help.
He raises his hands. It would seem that I have underestimated you. You hear Rikus, you hear Talia trying to speak, but her mouth is gagged by the vines and the branches. He gently and very slowly motions towards the tree. Whoever is behind me, would you allow me to release my sister?
can I willingly dispel invisibility?
You cannot. You can hit yourself for 1 damage though, or actually, if that matters, just attack yourself.
Can I bite my tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point of damage. Okay, I'll do that. So you know, after he says that, Calgadir still has his weapon. He still has his weapon up, but he takes it off of his, neck or whatever. He's very well. Now Calgadir is wearing the +3 plate. You know, he's got the Dragon Slayer axe and the fancy sword that was called Wormspite. I didn't know that. I renamed it to Last Laugh because it seemed a lot more thematic for Calgadir.
Hilarious. He looks
But
over his
so-
shoulder, and his eyes go wide and seeing the resplendent gear that you now wield. He then looks forward, just kind of a opening of his palm, and you watch as the vines slowly set her down. This, dear brother, is what I was telling you. They are not simple travelers. They are warriors. They are capable fighters, and if we placate this dragon now, if we give him even a gold piece, he will not stop. You watch as the man in the red hat slowly shakes his head. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The love for Ostrid has driven me to... I've been such a fool. And he starts to not weep, but break down a little bit. Talia quickly moves over to him, embracing him, and says, "Desperation, fear for our loved ones makes us do." And there's definitely something she's referencing, but you don't know what it is. Foolish and idiotic things, dear brother. As he pulls himself back together, takes a minute or two, he turns to the rest of you and he says, "The dragon that you saw in the village, in the town, is not the true dragon that you face.
We
There
know.
is, though, a dragon. It is a young green dragon. Large. Very large. But with," and he pointedly stares at Calgadir. But with the items you have recovered from the crypt, perhaps there is hope. You see, this dragon came here because he is obsessed with a dark and ancient knowledge known as the Dark Tapestry. He wanted to discover what the monks had learned here in this monastery. You see, the reason this monastery fell is that these monks discovered this Dark Tapestry, and it slowly but completely corrupted them and this once holy place. There is a passage, though, a passage underneath the monastery that leads to the dragon's lair. I could lead you to it. If you would trust me enough to do so.
Lucas?
And yeah, I think at this
Sense
moment,
motive.
Ragus is going to look to Lucas.
Want to sense motive that.
Yeah, as he says that, Calgadir just pats him on the shoulder. Love makes us all do stupid things. Cities have fallen, wars have been started. It happens.
Seems like he's probably doing okay. 25.
Mhm.
He seems truthful.
He seems very truthful. Now, he is very
Oh.
specific to say that
Oh.
he will not accompany you to fight the dragon, because if the dragon is to see him, then he fears the dragon will instantaneously kill his wife. So he doesn't want to be present. for
Does
the
he
fight.
know where in the place that the dragon is holding his wife?
The
Is it in the
dragon's
same room?
cave, he will give you a basic description of the cave. The cave entrance, if you go through the underground passage in the monastery, leads up to a small little, there's a big open like hole in this cave where the earth caved in on itself, and there's a lake in the center, like a small pond. And then there is a ledge off to the right hand side of this cavern. This is him describing it. That is where the dragon keeps its hoard. That is also where he currently holds my wife.
Okay, so there's no way of getting her out.
Wouldn't Talia disguise you as she does herself?
The dragon would smell me. At the mention of disguise of herself, Talia looks towards Epius, and it's not a look of anger or a look of mistrust, but a look of, oh, you know my secret.
Epius kind of shrugs. I don't know what you are, but I know you disguise yourself.
I am as you see me, prior to foolish decisions that were made in the past.
See.
In this moment, you actually watch as this kind of shimmery look on her face fades away, and you see that she is missing an eye that is covered, and she has horrific burn marks over 3/4 of her face. She then waves her hand again, and it recovers it back up.
Sorceress?
She nods.
Lucas rethinks everything.
You're a monster.
Then do we rest and prepare?
Yeah, we will have to. I can't. Well, I need
Well-
different spells.
It's
Time of day is it?
a relatively short hike back to town. We could
Yeah. How far? Yeah. How far are we back from town?
About 2 miles.
Oh, just suck it up and just go back to town and then rest there.
walk back. We can get a hot meal and a
Regular bed.
Yeah, regular
bed.
rest plus we gotta go back anyway to get all the
If we
stuff.
can.
Well,
If
if
we
we
can.
can. Yeah. So
I will
Good
say
thing.
this, my friends. The dragon is not alone. Inside the monastery, he has minions. And I would suggest that you deal with those minions and perhaps explore the remainder of the monastery. There are still sections of it that he has not investigated. There may be magic items or gear that can assist you in fighting him. However, should you wish to make your way directly to the dragon, I will... And he'll actually draw a little map for you of how to get there.
I think it best we exhaust every option before we confront the dragon.
We should
Yeah.
investigate if it hasn't found what it's looking for and we find it. Well, that's one advantage we'll have over it, even if it's just as a bargaining chip.
Mm-hmm.
The
While
book-
everyone's discussing that, Gris is going very in depth on making sure the map is correct that he's writing
the
for
book
us.
that it's looking for is The Dark Window. Is the
Wait.
book that it's looking for. The Dark Window.
Okay, dark window.
There is also another book called Closing the Dark Window. And there is one called The Groithus.
What nature of minions are in the monastery? Do you know?
Yes. There is
Kobolds.
a man that was once a man, but is now, I hesitate to use the word mummy, but I believe that is what he is.
I'm ready for that.
Some more undead.
More undead.
There is also a large winged beast. I believe they are
Dragon?
called a groith.
Would be a knowledge check for that.
That would be monstrous humanoid. So that's knowledge local.
I need to
Local.
remove curse.
Ooh,
Local? Oh well.
Oh, you know all about groiths.
Oh.
I don't know shit.
They're like rat bats with like claws, and they're intelligent and they're very big.
Rat bats. So like some weird like
He
gargoyle.
also's got a couple of
bastardization?
he's got a couple of belkers.
Belker.
Yeah.
What's the skill for a Belker?
He also has a naga that helps him. There is also a female that is known to like use potions. You think it might be an alchemist named Pentosh.
Mhm.
And
Oh, he's telling us everything.
Oh, he's just spilling his guts. He's telling you exactly.
He's like a 12-year-old DM on his first time, telling you everything in the room.
Literally just telling you. He's just spilling his guts. And he also warns you that there is a living tree. He's not sure what it is though.
Mm.
And it's very big, and it's something that the dragon feeds those that displease him to.
Can I identify what that is, or do I not have enough with?
I
his-
mean, not with his description. You have no idea.
all right, not with his description. Copy. I think we rest in town, return the next morning, and start clearing the place.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm going to need to get a remove curse.
So we travel
Here for
back to the
mummies.
city of Belheim. We see the group head to the tavern. Your friend, Actually, would you head back to the tavern, or would you go back to your house? You own a home
Back to
there.
the house.
the house,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll go back to our place.
Okay. I like it. So we head back to your place.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back to our place now that I know what the illusion magic said.
I
Too bad
like
we haven't had enough time to like customize our own rooms because it'd be dope. I can imagine the difference between each room would be funny.
Right?
That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So you guys head back to town. And you're able to rest and recover your spells. And you do get a visit from a certain pink and green-haired gnome
Hmm.
who arrives. And this is the mayor's confidant. And she sees, knocks on the door. There's like a rat-tat-tat-tat on the door as you guys are resting late in the evening.
I'll
Happy to
open-
open the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you get it.
someone, whoever will.
Situation report.
Or
Did you loot the crypt? Have you slain the dragon?
crypt has been looted.
Dragon slain?
Unfortunately, not yet, though we have a light lead on that.
Very well. I'll let the man know. Carry on. And she will walk away from the door.
Is she paying us to kill the dragon?
I
Is she? Does she have a reason to ask us
don't-
for things?
I don't care
I
for
don't think
her.
she's paying us.
I don't
I-
know.
I I don't care for the little one.
She gave us the key. Her usefulness is ended. I don't care. Calculator's just like laying on a pile of furs. Like that's his bed. It's just a big ass pile of furs. That's what he's used to. You know, it's just a big ass pile of furs. He's for some reason got a brazier lit in the middle of the room. Why? Just because he does.
You
I would be with Talia's brother. Just make as much as I can on this map.
Appius is once again not going to sleep and is going to craft. We also have the money for that Cure Light Wounds wand if we want that now.
I think. Well, we were going to do that. We were going to try to see if they had a bigger denomination of that, right? Like a fancy.
We only have 903 gold in the group treasury right now.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought.
we
thought-
hauled back.
what-
We hauled back a ton of like.
Yeah, I thought we had a fuck ton more.
What do you mean we called back a ton? Everyone took all the loot. What do you mean?
No,
on
no,
your
no, no,
bodies?
Yeah,
no.
but there was other loot in there as well, worth
Yeah.
a.
No, we can split up more loot. I'm saying right now in the group treasury, we'll have 2,000, which still isn't enough for a higher level wand. I don't think. Let me check.
Yeah, I thought we brought
Yeah,
back.
no, a higher level wand would be 4,500. I mean, I'm
Oh.
saying, yeah, if people want to put their money into it, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, in the group treasury, there's not enough.
Well, no, I'm saying I thought we brought back like a bunch
Yeah,
of
so-
gold
so,
and
like-
stuff in addition to the.
Yeah, because
loot.
like we got the breastplates and stuff, and the slippers and the ring and stuff.
Yes.
And then I thought Wolf said, and other sundries
yeah.
worth 10,830.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
We're
I mean,
never
I
gonna be
didn't.
able
I
to sell
didn't.
all that in one
Yeah,
day.
I'm not. But like
Yeah,
the coinage,
yeah,
why split it up? Let's just use it to get.
if the
where
loot
we're
sheet's
at.
accurate, it says we have 10.8 grand in gold pieces alone.
Correct.
So
So let's use that. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see
Okay.
if
If we
we
want to burn that,
Yeah,
Let's see if
absolutely.
we can get a wand of cure medium.
That's
Yeah.
the petty. That's the petty cash.
for sure.
I mean,
or
I'll
another,
still
or
I'll,
another wand of cure light. Either one.
I honestly both if we can. I mean, I'll chip in. I'll also chip in for a cure light, but I wanted a bigger one just because it's like okay, cure light. We got to burn it 8 charges to get Rikus or Calgadir back up. You know, it's just like
Well,
okay.
well, yeah, but the price per charge is 7.5 gold or 15 gold versus 90 gold.
Okay. I mean, we could just buy a bunch of cure lights and it's fun. It's just however
Yeah,
we want
no,
to
I'm
however we
saying
want to do it.
if the use is out of combat, the Cure Light wand is definitely the most efficient usage.
Yeah.
But if it's in combat, absolutely higher denomination wand for sure.
It's just
So,
how do we want to do it? So
What do? Okay, so
Just tell me what I'm marking off.
I got
What if we had-
13,000 gold. I could.
I
chip in.
have 9, just over 9 that I can chip in. Like this seems like we're
Yeah. No, we're not worried
at
about
it.
gold right now.
We're at it right now. Like so, let's. Yeah,
Well,
90.
think
I got
what's available.
92.25. You take that.
Yep.
The town is willing to help you in whatever way they can. So
we'll pay our own way.
you tell me what you guys want. You tell me what you guys want, and
I want
Do they
at
have a
least
wand
2
of cure
scrolls
light
of
wounds?
stone skin.
done.
Wand of cure light wounds.
Done.
All right.
And
Multiple.
should we get like a number of wands of cure light?
Yeah, we need to get more
maybe
than one.
if we have enough, can we get like a one, like maybe a wand of cure
Mhm.
moderate,
Done.
just for combat uses?
All right, I got that one.
And we'll throw them whatever whatever gold we have.
How many
We've already made people wealthy in this town.
how many of the dragon arrows did we get?
10.
We have
got 10 in
10 plus
total?
1 dragon bane and 1 arrow of dragon slaying, which does like a flat amount of damage.
Yeah, it does like 60 damage or something. But
Okay.
yeah,
I just
they're-
want to make
they're
sure
all
if I
yours.
sh-
They're
if it, yeah, I just want to make sure before I shoot them how I put that stuff in.
yeah. Well, the arrow of dragon saying very much be like a God. I wish we could give you like a
True sight or something. Or not
true
sight,
true
right.
strike.
true strike.
Yeah, like that's one because it's like you really need to hit it because it's a one
Right.
and done. But it does like 60 or 70 damage, something like flat. If you hit with it, it just does it. So it's one of
Okay.
those kind of things.
Yeah.
The dragon bane arrows just do what an extra 2d6 of damage when you hit with them.
Yeah.
So it's very much a we will buff the shit out of you, or we need to buff the shit out of you for your fire and
Right.
dragon slaying. That's generally how you want to do it.
Okay.
Anything else? I mean, do we want to grab a couple potions? Just the problem, obviously, the problem with potions is you have to take an action to drink them. But
Yeah.
any scrolls we want to get other than the ones
I'm
you
looking
mentioned?
into that now. I wanted stone skin for the 2 frontliners.
If-
I doubt they have any. I mean, if they have any innervate, I'll take those too. But
Do we have anything? I mean, God, I'm trying not to be anything that would like help against undead. Like, I mean, defensively.
I don't think it's
other than protecting
metagaming.
you.
I mean, you know that there's like
Yeah.
some zombie
We've been-
mummies in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, anything that could, because what we know to do, try to do charm stuff or whatever. So if we could do anything that buffs will or any of that sort of thing, I don't know.
I could go circle of protection against evil. That would
Pretty
prevent
good.
all mind fuckery.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
anti-mind
yeah,
fuckery is probably
yeah.
gonna be a big thing.
Yep.
Okay, I'll get
100%.
I think Chris is on
Karis-
board.
I mean,
circle of
we're
protection against
sick.
evil.
this is effectively, hey, we're going to the end boss. Just burn everything. This is the time to
Yeah.
use the rocket launcher ammo.
And then and then we because after this, hopefully we'll have enough for the infinite launcher and the Chicago typewriter.
All right, buying a couple of scrolls of protection, circle of protection against evil.
I'm gonna buy some personal potions. Just as I have it on my person, and I don't have to rely on somebody else for it. Sorry, what are the bigger healing potions? The really big ones.
You're serious? Cure critical.
Critical?
I think you can only go to level 3. I think you can only cure serious.
Cure serious is 3d8. How much is a potion to cure serious?
While they're going through this, Wolf, can I search Hunclay's Manor to try to find any schematics or layouts of the monastery itself? If there's any amount of blueprints.
Roll me a perception check. Let's see what you find. I like where your mind's at. You know what, Chris? Because I like that you're thinking outside the box, and I like how the light shines off your bald head. I'm going to say yes. You find it.
Okay.
Not as shiny as Blau's, but it's pretty okay.
Yeah.
Close second.
Oh, it's all white because I have the spreadsheet up.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good.
mine's the same thing. Just
Blomb. I love it. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. You find some schematics. What's interesting is that the schematics do show that in the basement of the monastery, there is a passage that's marked with a big S. Doesn't appear to be part of the original plans. Just a big old S right there.
I would bring that to Epius and then pull the map that I've been drawing with
That might be the secret path she's going to lead us to. Is that what he was saying?
Mm-hmm.
so we'd start in the basement. Is there any amount of like it looks like the basement has been like a crypt, like that's what we're gonna be walking head first into? Would be where they would keep the undead.
No. Nothing in there looks like that. No. Can say though.
Okay. And then I'm definitely going to try to just kind of plot where I would position people in like the path of least resistance,
Mm-hmm.
as well as if we need to branch out, just try to start coming up with some amount of escape plans. If we've got to fall back or something, just the soldier ingress.
2 things that I will allow on that. You guys will never be caught flat-footed, meaning that you won't be, the enemies will never get a surprise round on you. And you will get a +2 to initiative because you will know the layout. You'll know the angles. You'll know the corners. I think that was a very good use of your time, Gris, and I shall
That's a very
reward
good
you
job.
for it.
Awesome.
Intelligence is half the battle. The other half is violence. See.
And we've got Calgadir for that.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we have a whole. I have an army. We have a code.
We have a Calgadir and we have a Rikus.
Here's
now,
the
'cause Rikus
other
is
thing that I will tell you. Because you have the layout, you know precisely the most direct route that would likely offer the least resistance to where the dragon likely is. At least the passageway to the dragon.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Gris, this is you by yourself. Your doggo at your side. You are in the library of the mansion. You're reading this schematic, and you're just, that soldier in you. You can see, and you're like, I know the path of least resistance. I know how to get to him without having to really face. You might run into a few things here and there, but you know how to get to where you need to go. And
where would Epius be? Because Epius is Epius or Lucas? They're
You tell me,
So-
Epius, where would you be?
He's out scroll shopping right now.
I'm imagining Epius is buying stuff, and Calcater's just got like 2 crates up to his face. He's just like holding shit. He's just like holding all the potions
got
and
the
everything else.
bags.
Yeah, he's just holding all this shit.
Scraps is gone, so Calgadir fills the
Jesus
position.
Christ.
New Scraps.
That's hilarious.
Where would Lucas be then if I knew that Epius would be out shopping at the moment?
I'm at the Adabarian Temple. No, not the Adabarian Temple. The Shaylin Temple,
Okay.
You're by yourself.
and I'm getting getting them to give me a couple of scrolls.
Okay.
They are
Um
giving you a 50% discount and giving you whatever the hell you want.
Oh, I'm just getting some divine favor scrolls.
Did we get? Can I get a price on Potion of Cure Serious? By the way,
Half of whatever the normal price is.
I'm having a problem finding the normal price.
I can tell you the normal
Alright.
price. That's a 3rd level spell, so the normal
Yeah.
price would be 750.
750. Okay, I'll grab. And it's a what? Half price.
That price for you right now, yeah.
Okay, I'll grab
Mm-hmm.
a couple of those. Then just to
Mhm.
have them on your person because I has lots of hit points.
I'd like to have a couple of those too if I could.
Yeah, I'll grab you a couple.
You know, pick me up a case.
Grab me a couple of
case.
those things. Yeah.
Just walk in, just have the crate, just arm on the shelf. This whole thing. It's good. It's like
Skadongle.
Fucking just supermarket sweep.
it's it's like the beginning of Commando. Knife, shotgun shells, this face paint, just doing the whole thing.
That's the best.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
surface to air missile.
All right, I'm all done up. I got scrolls of protection from energy, resist energy, heroism, and 2 of stone skin.
Beautiful.
I posted it in the channel. It's the right one.
Oh,
Just
and two
fucking
and 2 scrolls of fly, because if the dragon flies off, there's no one but Gris can do shit about it.
Yeah.
So while they're all doing that, Grist has no knowledge on dragons whatsoever, so he's going to send Boris again to go find Epius or Lucas, and he's going to try to find any books he can on any information on dragons other than they're big.
Hey, Reich is there, so I'll just get 10, so it's 3750, and we'll just split that.
Oh, cool.
Here's
So
the
it's
thing. They're big.
1875.
Your new friend, well, at least the sister of one of your friends, or at least the sister of the person's tavern you used to stay at, he mentioned that it was a green dragon. Gris, you find a book called the Dragon Nomicon. It says 3.5 at the bottom. It's weird. But what it is dragons. Green dragons. This one is a young dragon. So you would know that it's about probably 10 times as big as you. Its wingspan is probably a good 50 to 60 feet wide. It's huge. And you would also know that green dragons, they breathe acid. They also, a young green dragon, they also have some spell-like abilities. They are able to cast some minor spells like a sorcerer would. And they can oftentimes be reasoned with, which is what this thing says. They are evil, but they also they are not like red dragons, chaotic and just love to burn. They are more calculating. And that's basically what you read. If you want anything else, I can let you know.
No,
but-
I think by the time he's got this information, I would assume everybody would be back.
Yeah, everyone can be back at this point. You've been reading up. You see, your wolfhound is at your feet. It's like snoring. Fell asleep a while ago. The wolfhound returned. I'm assuming you pinned a note to its thing again, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I have some questions." And then as soon as the
Yeah.
note was given, it came back and fell asleep. But yeah, you're just finishing up the Dragon Nomicon. What would you like to do?
I would give a holler for everybody pretty much, so that way I can get them up to start showing them the maps that I found, as well as giving them the idea of the pathway that I found that could get us to the dragon the fastest without having to fight through everything.
Yeah.
And just kind of going over how the map is set up and where ambushes would be if we were to get ambushed.
Mhm.
So that way there's some justification for why we're not flat-footed. And then he would just kind of be like, "Yes, I've been smart. Yay! Look at it. I've done it."
Eyes is smart. SMRT.
It's
This is an excellent preparation.
this,
Invaluable.
all I did was eat.
When it comes time to actually fight the dragon, I'm going to need some time to prepare. And once
How
the
much-
fight
how
actually
much time?
commences, maybe a minute to cast all the spells upon you guys.
Hmm,
If we can predict when we're going to enter the lair, that'll
yeah.
be, he points to the map where, they round last corner or whatever. That'll be very useful. And once the fight actually commences, I'm going to be more than likely tied down trying to dispel any effects the dragon has on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to be dispelling any magic or anything that he tries to do to us. I have the arrows.
Unless I manage to attain another level of spells before then, but at present I have nothing I can do against the dragon aside from dispel.
Okay.
I will try to take care of any undead that come our way.
All right. Well, hopefully, if we go this route, we can avoid some of it. My only concern right now is the tree is the only thing that we don't know what it is.
Trees burn.
Everything else we have a pretty general idea what we're facing. I've spent my entire life in forests. I've heard of Ents. I've never heard of a tree that eats things when the dragons are upset.
Or if I we'll find out what it is once we get lay eyes on it. I might remember something then if that was left out of his description.
Right. But from what I'm seeing here on this table, that's the only thing that we don't have somewhat of a plan for.
So I have a question for the group. With the research that Gris has done, you can bypass a number of encounters. This is a little bit meta. But you can bypass pretty much all of the encounters on the first floor and make your way directly to the basement, which leads towards the dragon's cave without having to encounter them. Do you wish to take that and go directly for the heart of the beast? You may have to face some things in the dungeon, but you can avoid all of the things above, as it were.
I think so. That'll leave us stronger to fight the dragon.
Right, but
That is
what
true.
about any potential help that we could get in the rest of the monastery that the dragon hasn't had a chance to explore yet?
That's fair. If we want to clear it out, we can do that as well.
Right.
And
I'm
if like these things, I mean, is the mummy in the dungeon? Do we know, or is he like roaming the? Well, this is the thing. If we get rid of the things that are above, those are things that can't answer a call to aid from a dragon and hit us in the rear.
yeah. Like I
I'm
said,
in agreement there.
I just wanted to get eyes on what the monastery looked like, and it just
Is the lair close enough for them to call for aid from the monastery to the lair, or vice versa?
It's about a quarter of a mile underground to get to the lair, so it's not that close.
There's no way they can call a quarter mile underground.
And
I was worried about the dragon showing up and started beating the mummy's ass.
right.
the boss doesn't go to help the underlings anyway.
That's what they're paid for.
Well, fair enough. And then let's clear out the monastery. Onwards.
All right. So we return to the monastery. The small fire has burned down to ash, and we begin our adventure with you all approaching what appears to be a small guardhouse just beyond the entrance, into this location.
Epius is going to cast Magic Circle against evil upon himself. So I'm going to give myself an aura here.
Beautiful.
Go.
Anyone within that
Mystery.
aura gets a second save against mind affecting effects from evil creatures.
Well, guess we're gonna stay within that aura.
Well, if you enter it afterwards, you'll still get the effect. You'll still get a second save.
Mm-hmm.
So I can run up on you if you get mind controlled or something.
As you
let's
approach
just leave the group then.
the guardhouse, you notice that the door of the guardhouse is open, and there appears to be tracks leading away from the guardhouse towards the north, towards the main entrance to the monastery, up right about here.
So to identify these tracks?
Oh, they're kobold tracks.
Okay. I can tell by the pixels.
Yes.
I can smell them.
Unfortunately.
Is there any like telltale noise of kobolds scurrying around, like what we were hearing in the caves?
Nothing.
Oh, that's eerily quiet and a little off-putting, considering we have kobolds.
Well,
Perhaps they were here before. Are they fresh?
They look, within the last day, they look very fresh.
Ideal. I'm just kind of walking down this road, and he's not liking it.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say you could just select all of us and move us as a group, so we're still in the bubble, or just say
Yeah,
we're still
grab
in
us.
the bubble.
Someone move us.
You
So
get up
there
to
he
the...
goes.
Oh, I just moved you, and then you move it back. Amazingly done.
No,
We're
I'm
profe-
driving.
we're-
No,
we're-
I'm driving.
We're professionals, guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Super professional game master. There you go.
You gotta have a little bit of scuff.
You
It's not a
get
stream
up
if it's a scuff.
to the... You get up to the door of the monastery. The door to the monastery, at one point likely, was this beautiful bronze, like, but it's green. It seems to be like that rusty greenness that you see on the old
Patina.
Exactly. But you notice that the door is slightly ajar, similar to the way the gate was. And from inside, you hear kind of a scraping noise, like a metal sword or a weapon of some sort on metal. And Fire, I'd like to point out to you that this is where your threat comes into play. Good spend, by the way. But you definitely hear something inside. It's like a chink, screech, chink, screech, chink, screech noise from inside.
Could being having blacksmith as a profession, would Kagura know what a whetstone on a blade sounds like? Because that's what it sounds like.
That is blade on a stone, my good friend. That is blade on a stone.
He will definitely tell the others, well, something's sharpening something in there.
You just roll invisibility on himself.
You again, the door is slightly ajar, but you can't quite see inside. You cannot quite see inside.
I mean,
Well,
can we see how much light is coming?
Chris, go to
The
the
door itself, there's not a whole lot of light
Okay.
inside right now. Not a whole lot of light. It's not really illuminated right now.
I'll go first if you guys are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to just kick the door? I mean, we can't, but quick and didn't go, or do we want to try and peek around it? I mean, how do we want to do it?
Leroy.
Get in there.
Yeah,
Alright.
right. Because he's just gonna shoulder the door open. And...
Alright,
As
right-
you
right behind you.
shoulder the door open, you see a singular kobold wearing what appears to be an armored kilt. In its hands, it wields a very nasty looking spear, and you can see that the scraping noise of this that you've been hearing is coming from this kobold. The kobold chink scrape, chink scrape, chink scrape. You see sparks kind of like lance up.
No gold. No gold for Lord Apparex. Oh, disappointing. No gold. You were supposed to bring gold.
The kobold speaks in perfect, unbroken common.
Don't care for that.
I've got some gold for him right here, and the blade of his sword turns gold just instantaneously. He's ready to murder this thing.
Chink scrape. More sparks lance up, kind of illuminating the room. And you see this kobold is dark, again, because it's very dimly lit in here. Just a little bit of ambient light coming in through the massive windows. If you have dark vision, you can see. But you see that he is covered from head to toe in tribal tattoos. Like, completely covered. And in fact, Kelgadir, you don't recognize them, but you're pretty sure this is not your average kobold.
Yeah, as someone who is, I'm assuming someone has seen him shirtless, but his sleeves, chest, back, he's just covered in like runic tattoos.
Gris, as you get up to that location, the kobold with a lightning quickness whoosh, points his spear at you. Not another step. Gold, death. Those are your options.
Is that right?
He just moves forward slightly further, but he is invisible.
Well,
Perception checks, if you would be so kind.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Kelgadir. Kelgadir, you hear some other scraping. And you notice that there is what appears to be like there's this set of doors off to the side here, and there's like curtains in front of them. You watch as those curtains move as though something big ever so slightly brushed against it. But you didn't see anything.
Not taking my eyes off the kobold, I would hear Calgadir make some form of noise and would just kind of give like the hand signal of what.
He'll definitely say something like, "The doors to the left and right. Watch them."
As they're speaking, Appius casts a mirror image. The kobold could hear him, but not see him.
Sneaking around, not bringing what Lord Apparex demands.
What? Who's sneaking?
Final chance. Gold or death. Make your choice.
And you know what? Just for the hell of it, I think almost in response to that, Rikus will just begin running towards him.
As you begin running towards him, appearing out of not thin air, but you can see that they were like shrouded in some way. You see two massive groiths, that creature that I mentioned before.
Ooh.
Each of them are wielding these crystalline-looking swords. And my friends, you guessed it. Let's roll initiative.
It's initiative time.
Let's dance. Sure. Oh wait, no, we don't get. It was just underground. We got the +2, right? Or do we get
anywhere in
the
here? Anywhere in here.
Okay.
Anywhere.
All
Okay.
right, well, that's gonna be.
They will not be getting their surprise
12.
round because, well, you got that sweet ass bonus from Zeb.
Oh, let me. Damn it.
Fuck.
Stop! I'm trying to change mine, and you fuckers keep
trying to
changing
change
it.
I just want to change it.
Loud noises!
I'll wait. Y'all let me know when you're done.
Yeah, right. Every time we try to change it, it hijacks everybody else. It's funny. All right, I'm done. I got it in there. You might have to hit the thing to sort it.
Okay, Gris, you want to do you now, and then I'll
Yep.
I'll do my. There you go.
What's the bonus you said?
2.
2. Copy. I'm just trying to get my character sheet to work.
Yeah, mine's being a little laggy too. It's roll 20.
I just need to recalc. That's it.
What else is new?
To see distance, how far is your scaly little ass from me?
Well, you got a range of 120 feet. That's a longbow, right? So you're good.
So you notice
worried about
this
point blank.
kobold
Oh,
roars,
point blank.
and all of the tattoos ignite. They like start glowing blue, like this deep crimson blue, and he doubles in size. He's now a medium-sized kobold.
Is he the weird berserker ones that we had to face down there?
But yeah, let's drop into initiative, and this thing is up first, and it's just going to charge. It's going to charge the good fighter, and let's see if it can hit. I'm guessing it can't, but you never know. You never actually know.
You never know.
All right, let's do this plus this. That is a
Oh.
nat 1, so that's a hard no on that. 25 does not hit. Bad news for it. It is wielding a medium void glass falchion. As it strikes into your
Oh,
armor,
no.
its sword shatters, sending
Oh.
shards of glass everywhere. And it no longer has its sword, which sucks for it. Absolutely sucks for it. So that's shitty. But you know what? Hey, that's life. Calgadir, you're up next.
Oh, no, I think I got skipped.
No, you didn't.
No, we
I
recalculated.
haven't-
Oh, that's what
Oh,
happened.
You
Okay.
did. Okay, you did get.
Yes,
Ah, there we
Epius,
go.
you're up next.
Hey.
Epius is going to move up to position himself right there. So Reichs is within his aura,
Yay.
and he is going to cast a Bull Strength on Reichs.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Yay.
That's all I got.
Beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing.
Calgadir.
No, it is Calgadir. Calgadir is going to rage.
Get his ass.
What a twist! All right. Let's see here. You only get the one attack on the charge, right?
Correct. Unless you have spring attack.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is do me a little measurement, and no, okay, I can get up in his business.
Yes, yes.
Oh, do I go for
All
the
up
do
ons. Smash.
Like this weird, like bat-like creature, and it's
Gargoyle-ish
it's a
thing. Yeah.
Yes, fire. Oh!
All right. We going attack. We're going attack. All right. So first one, 21.
That'll hit. That'll
Second
hit.
one, 29.
You only get the one attack, but yes, that is a hit.
I didn't charge. I just moved up normally.
Yes, but you only get
Still
one
only get
attack.
one
when you
attack.
move.
Oh, that's right.
You're
That's right,
thinking
right,
5e.
right,
It's
right.
okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
forgive
forgetting.
you.
Yeah, it's free.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That one is going to respond by trying to chop your face off.
Mm.
It gets a 27. Does that hit?
Actually, roll me a D100.
Ooh, sassy boy. I like it.
Here we go.
Yeah, it still
Gotcha.
hits.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
it still
All right.
hits.
So it slashes down at you with this void glass falchion. As the void glass strikes into you, you take a whopping, and I apologize in advance, but you take a whopping plus that. Plus, do you have any resistance to negative energy?
No.
All right. So you take a whopping 24 points of damage as it slashes into you.
Yeah.
It is then going to also swipe a second time for another 27. And you take an additional 19 damage. And I need you to give me a will save, please.
I need another D100 on that second attack.
Ooh, sassy boy. 72.
Yep,
Damn.
still hits.
All right. Give us a will save, please.
Wheel shave. Okay.
Yes.
28.
Good news.
Oh.
You're not mind blanked, so that's a good thing. All right. So your mind feels like it's rattling, and you feel shaken to the core, but you're alive. Lucas, you're an elf. Well, half of one at least.
Yeah. Did I see that guy whack that guy really hard?
Oh yeah, you do. You see Calgadir blood splatter everywhere.
I'm not really.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, he's going to pull out his crossbow. Oh, that's not me. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I'll have to load it because I would assume I didn't have it loaded.
You're good.
So that'll be
I
my turn.
forgive you. All right, next up is Gris.
I am going to thwack the kobold.
Ooh.
You will be feasted upon by Lord Aparax!
And he raises his spear high in the sky. You notice the spear burst into flames. Ooh. First one's a possible crit miss. That sucks. That sucks. Need you to reroll that first attack. Second attack does hit.
Okay.
Last attack, unfortunately, misses.
Well, then
Can-
I'm just.
Once again, always use the confirm on the right.
Yeah.
19.
19
that's-
does not
that's-
confirm. Excuse me, I forgot that there is in the
Yep.
macro. So yes, that is a not confirmed crit miss. That's good. Just misses, but you do plant an arrow into him. The doors at the end of the hallway start to shake, and they start to rattle, and you hear this low and angry moaning sound. And there is this kind of like, and you feel the temperature in the room drop at least 15 degrees. Like, it just gets cold all of a sudden. Like, your breath starts to frost.
Everybody looks at Epi as just, oh.
Yeah, y'all look at me not being there.
Rikus, you're a fighter.
I'm gone. I'm out the back door.
Well, I guess you're muted.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full attack on this bad thing.
I love it.
Rapid. Oh.
Ooh, doesn't confirm. That is 2 hits for 12 and 12 damage. Solid blow. Slash. He just hisses at you. All weird like. Doesn't like that. Kobold Barbarian takes its flaming spear and breaks the arrow shaft off.
Yeah!
And he is going to spring directly towards you. He actually does provoke from Rikus, but he is going straight for Gris.
So, so instead of my normal attack of opportunity, I'm going to make a CMB, or a combat maneuver check, sorry, CMC.
Ooh.
If this is successful, he cannot move past me.
Ooh, you're the guardian, aren't you?
Yeah.
I love that. It's great.
All right, here we go.
Do you want to spend a hero point?
I mean, I rolled a 14. You telling me that 24 is not going to do it?
This guy.
Raging.
Yeah, he's
all right,
he's
yeah. You
buffed
know what?
up a
Let's
bit, so.
do. Yeah, let's spend a hero point.
You
Let's
just
give
want
it
to add a +4? You just want to add a +4?
Sure, let's
He
do that.
stops in his tracks right there.
Just
like you
steps
blink,
in,
step in,
like
You got first!
and he goes to plunge his spear into your gut.
yeah. So he still gets the rest of his normal action.
Yeah,
whatever it is. And...
he was spring attacking. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh boy. Here's the good news. I don't know what it is, but there is good news to be had. His attacks are pretty good. He's probably still gonna miss. 28?
Nope.
All right, that's first one's a miss. Second attack.
Ooh.
19, possible crit miss.
Ooh.
35 does not confirm. Last attack, 20. He actually clang, 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 and it's just like stabbing into you, and you're just like pong, 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 pong. Good moves. Good moves.
Armor
Good moves.
was good.
Boris.
Yeah.
Boris is going to get a whistle, and he is going to get right next to Lucas.
Whistles go woo woo.
This will go woo.
In combat, y'all hear woo. That's...
The door at the back this double door shakes again. There's and you see a
Bad
like
noises.
a gray fist punch through the door,
Oh,
and you see it grasping, and then it pulls back, and you see another fist punch through the door.
I think at that point, Rikus is just gonna like say to himself, and Epius can probably hear it too if he's still right there. Just like, oh, Miss Scraps.
Yeah.
This creature that doesn't have a sword anymore is going to just try to claw and bite Rikus. Let's see if he can hit. That's a miss. That's a possible crit.
That's a possible crit.
That's a confirmed
That's
crit.
a confirmed crit.
Oh, no!
Is that
Good,
including
doesn't
your
have a
+2
sword.
from being in my aura?
Oh, if that's the case,
+2
no.
deflection.
Yeah, so
Nice.
piss off.
All right, so just a hit. Just a
regular
hit.
hit.
Just a hit. Just a hit. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Oh.
Just a hit. Just a hit.
Oh, piss off.
Piss off. Fantastic. So it is going to simply
Gotcha.
bite you.
Uh-oh.
I need you to give a fortitude save, please. You only take 5 damage.
Okay, that's pretty. That's not bad. Fortitude save, you say?
Yeah. You're good.
No.
Beautiful.
You don't
Appius,
get shingles.
You're an invisible wizard. You don't have shingles. That's
I
good.
don't.
Thank God.
Yay!
Appius is going to pat Rex on the back with clay skin and say, I'm going to need you to stay between me and that mummy over his shoulder, invisibly still.
Ooh. Helgadir.
Okay.
30 points of DR5.
Let's
okay.
go.
20 points of DR5, baby.
Let's
do it.
go.
Let's see. And did I want to do put
Let's
shield up?
go.
Can either put shield up or I can
I fucked
burn
up.
spells and get HP back.
Oh, I fucked up.
You know what? Let's lay into this guy. That's what Calgadir would do. What would Calgadir attack? Yeah, so
Always attack.
let's lay into him.
Oh, that's a hit. And that's a hit.
And then swift action, Calgadir is going to consume some of his magic aura and regenerate some health.
Ooh,
So,
I love it.
part of my archetype of Spell Eater, so he gets a whopping 8 hit points back.
Well, he
Pretty
is
good.
going to try and kill you because he does not like your face. So let's
That's
see
fine.
what happens. Oh.
Oh, come
Oh.
Oh.
well,
does it
hey,
confirm?
no, it does not. However,
Roll D100.
D100.
Ooh, buddy.
Come on. Come
Come on,
on.
less than 20, less than 20, less than 20. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Damn it.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. Well, let's see. Is that can I just do it, or do I have to? Sorry. Is it banded mail?
Second attack's a miss.
And a Bale of Luck, yeah.
Yeah, I've got the beta mail of luck. I'm trying to see if that's what action that requires. If that's no, it just says you can do it. You know what? I'll save it. It's fine. It's fine.
You
So-
only take 18 damage.
18 whole
It's
points.
not so
damage.
bad. But I also need you to give me a will save.
We'll see. Come on, Calgaria. 21.
You're good.
All right.
You are good. Your mind is not blanked. That's a good thing.
That is a good
mind
thing.
shocked. All right, next up, we have none other than the half-elven cleric himself.
Oh man.
Don't forget the beard.
the
And
best beard.
Yeah, I've got the best elven beard ever. Thanks to the storyteller from Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous.
Hey now.
Hey now. He's
I know,
he's
sorry.
kind of confused right now. He's determined. Do I do damage? Do I try to heal? So he's just gonna, with one hand, hold the crossbow. The other
Yeah.
he's going to pull out the wand of cure moderate wounds that we just bought.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to run up behind him, and I've got to double check, make sure
Is it touch range or does it have a range to it?
it's a touch. It
Okay,
has to be
okay,
touch.
Okay, gotcha.
I have to reach out and touch you.
Yeah, I got you. We should just put it on the end of a bamboo pole.
Yeah, and I think it's 1d8 plus 3, yes, or 2d8 plus 3.
2d8 plus 3. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have to enter that into the advanced dice roller. And he reaches out and touches for.
Oh.
Hey, I got 3s all across the board.
There. You know what? Calgadir's not going to complain.
Gris, you are a ranger.
I am a ranger. And we're gonna whip the cobalt again. But he is within range from that, so that makes that into
Fire
this.
just wants to let everyone know that he craves violence. Yeah, those will all hit. That is solid.
Good.
13, minus 11, minus 11, minus 9. Just thunk, 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 thunk.
You die first now!
He's very angry.
He's very indecisive.
I always like to imagine you fire the first two, you fire both arrows at the same time, and then a third one comes
A
right after
second
them.
set of fists bashes through the other door.
Oh, great.
Also
Fantastic.
Gray
Hardly,
Fist.
you
Still
know.
not through, but they're bashing. Rikus, you're up next.
Yeah, we'll full attack the bat again.
Bat monster.
Here we go. Yeah.
That's the one that shattered its weapon, right?
Yes, this
Yep.
one
Yeah.
does not have a weapon
Yeah, the
anymore.
south one doesn't have a weapon.
But he's got
Oh,
some
sorry.
mean
I
natural.
rolled that twice.
17.
But
That's
I'm
17?
Pretty sure both those missed. 17,
17 and
12.
12 do both miss, unfortunately.
Oh, well.
All right, the kobold's going to attempt to move past you again, provoking an attack of opportunity.
All right. Here we go.
Doesn't do it.
I mean, you know what? I've got another hero point. Fuck it. Let's go.
You spend it. +4.
Yeah.
He stops
Yeah.
in its tracks.
Mark Tail Bowman!
And he's going to try and stab you a bunch of times. So we'll see what
Every
happens.
time he tries to move, you just grab him and push him back. Like,
Yeah, it's like,
get over there.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Oh. He's angry. He's real angry, buddy.
I don't think the +2's saving you this time.
Not this time, man. He's
That's
an
the
angry
first
boy.
attack. That's the first attack. Then he's got his second attack. 30.
Nope.
And a 22.
No.
Or actually, that was less than a 22. I rolled a bunch of both. But so that one misses. But he does get 2 hits. One of them is a crit. 8.
Well, I mean, he gets one hit, which is a crit, right?
And then the other attack, which is a 30. I'm pretty sure
No.
30 hits you. No, 30
31
doesn't.
with-
Okay,
31
that's
with
right.
the-
That's right.
yeah.
Okay, so the one attack is a hit crit.
Aaron, I just
let me
want you to
double-check
know that I
something.
thank you for saving me.
It's we
I
we have a lot of
appreciate
fun.
you so
we
much.
have a lot of fun at work. That's what we do.
Oh no! That's a ×3 weapon. Oh
Yeah, dude.
no.
Here we
You're gonna
go.
sacrifice
So
me to remember.
he
Thank you so
imagine
much.
this. He like stabs, it clings off. Stabs, it clings off. It's actually gonna be the third attack that he brings around, realizing that he is like scraping off, and he goes straight for your midsection, punches through the armor, and buries the spear into your gut for a whopping 44 points of damage.
Take your 5 off. But
Die! It screams.
Take
Yeah,
5 off.
plus
All right.
30.
Boris's dog. I mean, that was a ×3 weapons. Oh
Yeah, pretty good.
You know, I would be surprised, but I played Giant Slayers, so big crits is like, yeah, it's just.
Boris knows to kind of follow Lucas right now because he has no idea where Epius is. So he's just gonna
Dog.
keep on.
Dog should be in front of you.
The door on the right continues to splinter, but has not broken through. You now see the face of this weird-looking undead zombie thing poking through,
Can
but
I-
the door is still holding.
can I identify it?
Absolutely. Knowledge religion.
Not great.
You know what? I'll tell you this much. That's actually enough, because it's 11 plus CR of the monster. This is a Irorian mummy monk. An Irorian mummy monk.
Mummy monk.
A mummy monk. They are intelligent,
Mummy monk.
but they are undead. So that's a thing.
Oh.
It's not broken through
Mummy
yet.
monk
This
was
one
my
down
nickname
here
in
is going
high
to try to claw, bite.
Oh no.
Claw,
Nothing.
claw.
That's a hit. Nothing.
All right, so it only gets a claw in. You take a whopping 8 damage. Nothing much.
3.
Epius, you're a wizard. Things are looking
Uh,
okay, I guess.
Yeah, things are looking a little bit grimmer than they were before with that crit. So he's going to go ahead and cast haste on himself, and magically, everyone's within 30 feet of each other. It's pretty crazy.
Hey, let's go.
You're
Calculator, you're
getting
hasted.
now.
You are
Everybody's
hasted, good
learning
sir.
now. Everybody speed up.
I wanted to save it for the mummy, but there it is.
There they are.
All right. Okay. So I'm up to 3 attacks with the haste. Put shield on myself. Put me up. You know what? I got reinforcements. Let's keep laying into the guy. That seems like a good idea. Right, so it's 1, and then just the first one from the next one, which is does a 29 confirm?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah.
that's a
Imagine
critical
if
hit.
you will that this creature is like and head off, just and it's just dead. That is 1 dead Groith. It is dead.
Nice, and that will be my turn.
Bolt mine. I strive to make them waste resources. Fuck their bald headednesses. You're so mean, Fire. Oh my god, this guy. All right, that was beautiful though. This one up here is dead. Lucas, it's dead.
So seeing that, he's going to stow away the wand and take a pot shot at this thing, just because I need to get this out of the way, and then I can.
Come on.
Well, I mean, you loaded it. It would be rude not to fire it.
Yeah, and then I'll reload it,
Don't start
Since I'm
something if you're not going to
hasted.
finish.
Fortunately, that is a miss.
and then I'll 5-foot step over here.
All right, next up is Gris. Gris, you are a ranger. What would you like to do?
We're gonna whip the kobold again.
One of these days, he'll make his way over to you. One of these days. It's going to be real bad for you.
Yeah.
You can 5-foot step and get a +2 on your defenses.
It won't be enough.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the good news. That's a hit. Does not confirm the crit. But that is another hit. Does confirm the crit. So let me calculate up some damage here. Because that is... So longbow, first attack misses. Second attack hits for 15.
And you add them. You don't just take the second.
You scaly bastard, stop stabbing my friend!
Rapid shot is a hit and a confirm, which is 9 plus 25 is 34. And the last attack is a hit for another 15. He's looking pretty woozy, bleeding everywhere, but similar to the way you see Kelgadir heal himself up, you watch this creature do something similar as its turn comes around. It's not its turn yet. It's actually this other mummy zombie thing.
So because he's covered in like tribal, like Calgadir's, his tattoos you see them kind of fade a little bit when he does the self-healing thing.
Similar.
It's kind of what his does, yeah.
So I need someone to tell me high or low.
Oh.
Good. The other mummy is bashing through the door, but doesn't make it all the way through. That's a good thing. Rikus, you're a fighter.
Yeah, we're gonna try to full attack this bat monster. Let's go.
Oh, that's a hit.
But,
Fortunately, the second one's a miss, but that is a hit for 7. You
But
slash into
oh
it.
shit! It didn't add my. Oh wait, no, that's never mind.
You
You're
do your
hit.
haste attack.
You get a
again.
third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my haste. Yeah, okay.
Roll it again.
Well, we'll use the first one.
20 is a hit for 14.
All right.
All right. It's going to try to move away from you again. It wants to kill Gris.
Okay. Okay, but I don't know how many
yeah.
more of these I got in me.
Honestly, just attack the fucker.
You might put him down.
He's a little
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
little wobbling goblin.
Alright,
You might
okay.
knock him out.
All right, let's do it. Let's give it a go.
19 is a hit. Unfortunately, that 13 does not bring him down as he springs forward, throwing himself at Gris. Die! Just spear in hand, flames flying out from it.
You get 62 hit points. You'll probably be fine.
And we'll see. All right, so this is a spring attack, so he gets all of his attacks. So first attack, 27. Second attack, 33. Last attack, which is a plus 13. Yeah. 17. I think that misses you. Oh no, 17 does hit you.
Nope.
17 does hit you. All right. Well, here's the good news. Here's the good news. I also forgot to give you 5 fire damage, by the way, Rikus, so feel yourself lucky. So 1d8 plus 10,
Hey.
plus 1d8 plus 10, plus 1d8 plus 10, plus 3d6. You don't have any fire resistance, right?
No.
52 points of damage.
Oh,
Stab, 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 stab. He, like, lands on you, thrusting the spear 3 times into your chest. Just puncture wounds. Just...
well, I know what I'm doing next turn.
And he also he seems to
there's-
heal up for like a little bit of HP.
There's a lot of air leaving new holes in my body.
Boris's dog.
They consider them speed holes.
To make you die faster.
You make you die faster.
Boris is gonna try to attack. He's gonna move up.
Is this the first time this wolf's ever attacked? I think it might be the first time this wolf's ever
no, he attacked Tula.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Trip him.
Please, Boris.
Nat 20 on that trip.
I have 12. Please, Boris. Please. What? Okay, it's not one. Oh, come on. Here, lab. Please, for the love of God. Please.
Your lab not want to turn over? That's weird. Never had that before.
Oh, okay. So that's what they're doing.
Oh, God.
God damn it, Boris, you too spot.
It's a hit.
Only a
Trip
5.
does not do it, but it is 7 damage. All right. Who's feeling lucky? Roll me a d100. Tell me high or low.
Oh.
Nice. It doesn't break its through. That door is holding strong. This one here. The kobold screams to him.
Go! Warn our lord! Tell them of these interlopers!
The creature is going to withdraw, making its way back towards the doorway, getting just outside of the door. Epius.
How wounded does he look?
That one actually doesn't look too bad. I think he's just inside the door. That's where he's at.
Don't have anything to deal big damage. That's not a me thing.
Do you have anything that can stop him?
Not really. He's not undead, I don't think.
Okay.
I'm gonna magic missile the kobold in the back.
If this does it, I'm gonna laugh.
When in doubt, missile out.
Doesn't do it.
That does break my visibility though.
But you are no longer invisible.
Sneaky wizard!
Calgadir.
Okie dokie. Man, I want to fucking. Can I can.
Wait a minute. I think I have one more missile.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have one more missile.
They should have one more at this level.
Hey! It's pretty big.
The kobold drops unconscious. As it does so, an amulet around its neck seems to kind of flutter up, striking the ground and cracking into a multitude of pieces. The smashing of the mummies on the doors to the east instantaneously ceases.
Oh. Remember, Calgary, you're hasted, so.
Oh, I know. Calgidir is going to charge this motherfucker. Because he has all the stuff with haste and charge and everything else, and he's gonna make a swing here. Make a swing.
As the sword strikes into the creature's back, you can feel it sever. Is it? You have it transformed into an axe, right?
Greatsword.
Greatsword. It severs the creature's spine. It lets out a weak and very, just very soft kind of cry. And as it drops to the ground, the sounds of combat cease.
Oh, good. No combat. Yay.
And you guys have defeated whatever the fuck these things were.
All right. Chris, are you okay?
Does it-
I wand him for 12.
I heard that.
Do these things have any? Are they? I mean, I see the little image. Are they wearing any little type of armor or anything? Like any trinket that I
This
can
one
snatch
has
from?
this one has a +3 armored kilt. He
Oh
also
my
has
God.
a
How good are those
+3 flaming spear. He also has on him a necklace of fireballs. Type 4.
I thought you were going to have that amulet blow up.
Oh. Does he have any like?
He also
I
has
mean,
a +1 buckler and 11 GP.
does he have any like trinkets, like bone charms or anything? Calgader's just trying
Bunch
to add to
of
his
them.
collection of
Bunch
shit.
of them.
Oh yeah, Calgader's gonna grab a couple. He's adding to his collection of things he's killed.
I am now good.
It will be incorporated into the hat somehow.
The other amulet he was wearing looks to be made of black, smoothed out obsidian, and it looks to be oily. Like it's been recently dipped in oil, like some sort of mineral oil. It kind of looks like a, well, for lack of a better phrase, it kind of looks like an octopus's head with, it's like a face of an octopus with tendrils wrapping up and around it. Knowledge religion.
Hail Hydra. I mean, what?
Huh?
Knowledge religion. Yeah, I don't think I have that.
You have no idea what this is.
I don't.
Lovely.
Rikus, start adding.
Yep.
I would go and check the other one because I know it still has its cool shiny sword. He's very curious about that.
I
That
think
is
it's a lot easier
a-
to roll multiple D8 at a time.
That is a +1 cruel medium void glass falchion.
Cool, medium plus man. Who's still lacking a sweet melee weapon just in case? Chris, you can use martial weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you should take it just to have a backup weapon, just in case.
Okay.
So you guys are super lucky those mummies didn't get in. They are fucking horrifying.
I'm at full Patrick.
Good
Thank you.
job.
Did they just
That killed-
disintegrate? When the
They are
amulet-
they if you move over to the doorway and look beyond, there are just 2 ash piles on the ground where the mummies were.
Oh, I was just hoping it was like when you unplug a vacuum, they're standing there.
Oh yeah, they just stop.
That killed
Well,
off.
well,
the
then
last
we'd
of
have
the
2 mummies.
Original
Yeah.
Cure Light Wounds one.
Can I grab some healing from you, Patrick, please? Let me
I got this brand new Cure Light Wounds one. Hasn't been touched yet.
de-rage, de-haste. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is for you.
Take off the.
And Wolf, if you could start rolling those 4s on a D100 when it's on my turn, if you could do that, please. That'd be,
Yeah.
that'd be good. That'd be
Well,
great.
just call
Absolutely.
call low.
Yeah, just call low.
It's called low every time.
Okay, there's 8, 7, 2, 4, 6.
You also find inside this area these things hidden in a small little alcove.
Roll a flame strike.
Oh, you dude.
Ooh, those.
Summon monster 5. Ooh.
How you
Ooh, that-
doing?
I assume
Uh,
those are all clerical scrolls.
I'm
Oh,
at
yeah.
65 of 80.
Summon monster 5.
You just smack me once or twice and I'll just back to max.
8.
Oh
seven.
yeah, that's perfect. That's
That's right on the
exactly
money.
exactly
Yep,
an 80.
he, he did the exact for me earlier. He got me exactly there.
Marionette possession. That's a scroll I haven't. It's a spell I haven't heard in the. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I know you mentioned it, but what was on the other gargoyle? The first one? I said gargoyle. Whatever.
He didn't have anything else. All they had was the swords, and he broke his.
The swords.
It's
Okay.
shattered. Yeah, it's broken and gone forever.
Okay. And then so
Cure critical wounds.
Chris has
Was
the
it-
falchion.
Yep.
It was a cruel what falchion? Void glass falchion?
Cruel, +1 cruel void glass falchion.
It's actually not bad. The falchion.
Nobody cares. I'm gonna take that +3 flaming spear.
Go
Oh.
for it. Unless there's anybody that needs it or wants it. I
Are you
just
taking it?
Huh?
Are you taking it?
I mean,
I can go for it. I don't
Yeah.
need it.
Roll me a
I've
will
got-
save.
sweet.
Oh, nice.
I'm just
I've
kidding. I'm
got-
just kidding. I'm just fucking around with
Oh.
you. Just fucking around.
Whoa.
Wait,
Hey,
wait.
you're cursed.
Oh, hail the dragon! Stab.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
just
that'll-
immediately. No, I'll just immediately start stabbing Gris.
Re-putting the holes in that were just closed out.
Just the hole seals up, and then just right next to it, another spear just.
Spend all day getting those in there.
Curse of Gris stabbing.
Oh, what the twist. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Oh, that's
Oh my stars. Oh
Who's
my
marionette
stars.
possession.
What
Absolutely
notice
beautiful.
like anything like the mummies got turned to ash? Did they have anything that didn't turn to ash on them?
They did not.
Didn't know if there was any other.
By a
controlling
willing
agents.
creature, which is interesting.
so Gris, by the way, the void glass falchion does an extra 1 point of damage. If I remember right.
Nice.
Just a flat one. As long as it's not a bludgeoning weapon, you can't use it like maces. It has to be a sword or something, an edge weapon. I'll double check, but
And as you all approach the far end of the hallway, I will extrapolate out that you actually take the time to explore the remainder of this first floor and find it perhaps strangely devoid of any life. There is nothing and no one to be found inside this first floor. But you are left with a choice. You're left with a choice that you must determine prior to the next session. Do you wish to explore the upper stories or make your way directly towards the dragon's domain, which is through the basement?
I think we clear the upstairs. I don't want something coming in behind us.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
agreed.
But
That's
we will
just-
explore the upstairs of this monastery and what other secrets and horrible creatures that lie there. We'll explore this next week. Next week. And I'm going to try to get off work on time. I really am. Because I'd love to start at 8 o'clock, which is our actual start time. But great session, everyone. Would you guys like some experience points?
I do enjoy
Sure. Yeah.
It's
No,
it's a
we're
big
good.
number. You all sitting down? Patrick,
Yeah.
you are the server grandpa. You don't have a weak heart or anything, right? I love you. You're amazing. 11,350
so be
experience
gentle.
points.
11,000.
God, that puts us like
11,300 experience points.
like almost. Hey, yeah, that's like we're so close. We're like 700 experience points away
Yep.
from.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me.
Are you level 7?
No, we're like
No.
700 XP short.
700 XP. short.
Well, there was a person in the server, in the Discord, that spent a positive thing for the players. Why don't you take that extra 700 experience points and go to level 7? Boom! You can thank chat for that one. There,
Damn.
you can thank chat for that one. There it is. There it is. So congrats on level 7. Absolutely delightful. I think that's going to help you guys out a lot. I don't know if we'll get to level 8. I don't think we'll get to level 8, but we'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, as I always say at the end of every session, any final thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns from the players before we wrap up today's episode?
Out of one.
Think of
No.
All
No,
right. As
Great
I
comment.
also
Man, don't stop doing that.
As I also always say at the end of every session, thank you so much to the players for playing. You guys are absolutely delightful, and I enjoy every one of our sessions. Thank you so much to the viewers for viewing. Chat was absolutely blowing up today, and I want to thank you guys for being involved. It's always fun to have you guys chatting with us. And also, thank you to the players for playing, to the viewers for viewing, and happy gaming, everyone. There it is. That's what I always say. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, consider subscribing. every little subscription does go to helping us put out more content, myself and the fellow game masters. It allows us to host the Zoom calls and to buy modules and do all these other crazy things. So we very much appreciate it. Also, if you do enjoy watching these beautiful people, please tune in for Skull and Shackles, which I will have more information on that here. That should be airing sometime in mid to late November. Very excited for that. We've probably got another at least two sessions of Dragon's Demand, though. So hold on to your butts. But you will see these guys next week for session 12 of Dragon's Demand, Chapter 3, Dragon Slayers. But again, be well and be safe, and we'll catch you next time. Same game time, same game place. Good night, everybody.